I'd love to tell you that I moved to Asia because I was smart, brave, and handsome, but that would be a complete lie. The truth is, when I first came here, I had no idea what I was doing and I was just running away from home. I was totally burnt out, really had lost my zest for life, had no motivation, and really I put it down to the weather in Ireland. So after coming here for a few years, spending all the money, trying things, failing, and going back home to my parents' basement, I finally did it again. I had enough. I managed to save up $10,000. I was working in a gym, I was working in a store, I was working online, and I was waiting for a new job that I really wanted to come up, but it wouldn't come up. Every time it was just, okay, next week, next week. It never happened. So I actually lost the plot and booked a one-way ticket to Cambodia for 2 days later. And somehow it all worked out for me. Everything has changed for the better, except my ability to talk to women. That is still under construction. Let's rewind a few years ago. You would have met me really at rock bottom. Back in Ireland, I was totally overweight, addicted to cigarettes, addicted to pot, drinking too much. The party lifestyle, I know it looks glamorous in the movies, but really I can tell you firsthand, there's nothing glamorous about being up on the side of a road at 7 a.m. in the morning while everyone else goes to work, holding a bottle of wine in one hand, trying to roll a cigarette with the other. It's not that glamorous. Every day was the same then. I lived for the weekend, really had no plan for life, no zest for life. You might say I was depressed. I wasn't living, I was just buffering. And obviously I was a sorry excuse of a man, but I don't think I was lazy. I just was totally lost until one day I just cracked. I remember looking in the mirror one day, looking at myself, and I said, "You piece of shit, what are you doing?" And that's the day it changed. I said, I'm not going down like this. I quit smoking, I quit drinking for good, and I just decided that I was going to be, or aim for the best version that I possibly could. Now, of course, I'm not there yet, but I'm definitely miles ahead, and I owe that a lot to living in Asia. So I had managed to get myself in some shape, I managed to get some jobs going, and then started to save some money. So I really had a plan to move to Asia for a long time, but I thought it would take a lot longer. This job not coming was the catalyst. To be honest, I expected to be in Cambodia for 2 weeks and then get called back home to do this job. But the longer I stayed in Cambodia, the job never came, no word of the job. What was supposed to be a few weeks break turned into a life-changing decision, and I couldn't have written it better. But stepping off the plane again in Asia for the first time in years, I felt alive, I felt the buzz. If you've been here, you know what I'm talking about. The air smells like motorbikes with barbecue chicken. I arrived there, I didn't know anyone, didn't know what I was going to do. Only the one thing I knew I was going to do, obviously go to the gym and start posting YouTube videos. And just by doing that, I've changed the course of my life forever. So yeah, I've managed to do something good with my life. I've managed to somewhat make my parents proud. It's a great feeling because when I left this time and told everyone what I was going to do, everyone thought I had gone insane. Maybe I had, but it's all worked out. But now the reason for being here has changed. I'm not running away from home. I'm not escaping my old life. I'm here because I really believe in the future of Asia. The energy is just different here. The people are very kind. I like the social cohesion aspect. It seems more stable. While there's riots and whatnot going on at home, I feel very safe here. And the best part of all is that when you move here, no one knows you. No one gives a damn. You're free to try your YouTube, do whatever you want to do. It gives you the license to thrill. I don't know what that means, but it sounded good. You're totally free here to live your best life. This video is partly about Asia and maybe hopefully gives you some motivation. You can change your situation. You can change your life. I was down bad. You have no idea. You might not believe me, but I was just a disgrace. I've gone from being an absolute loser who took 10 years to finish a 3-year college degree to now a foreign guy who's in the gym, has a laptop, has a camera. That's much more interesting. The one thing that I I believe Asia allowed me to do is it gave me mental space to breathe. At home, we all know there's shackles when, especially in your hometown, you're expected to behave a certain way. You just fall into this character that you've always been. But when you break away, especially if you go far to a totally new land, you can rebuild yourself. You don't have to be the same character. You can pursue things you want to do. My goal, I always wanted to be on YouTube. I love YouTube and always knew that it would be part of my life. I just didn't know that I could do it this quickly. YouTube is addictive like many things, but also Asia gave me the chance to talk about something I'm passionate about. I now am able to travel around, teach people about Asia, and make that my life. And really, I owe it to Asia for that. And of course, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say, oh, just move here and it'll automatically fix your life. It took me a few times. I made a lot of mistakes. As you may or may not know, some of your problems will follow you wherever you go. You don't automatically wake up in Cambodia one day and become a billionaire Elon Musk character. There's still culture shock. You will have bad days. Sometimes you'll have an existential crisis. I found that difficult to say. But you'll find a way to cope and you'll develop the character needed to cope. At home, when you stay at home, you have a comfort zone. People will help you out. You know people that can help you. Over here, who the hell is going to help me? And moving to Asia, the freedom that you have and also the isolation helps you grow a lot faster. And I don't know if it's about Asia or what, but myself and my friends included, we all feel much more motivated to eat well, to train well. At home, it was difficult to get myself to the gym sometimes. It was a struggle to even start up the car and go. Over here, you'll find way more motivation. Maybe it's the sun is out, the food is delicious. I don't know what it is, but it's good. Here I'm eating a lot better, eating more eggs, more fruit, obviously. I've left the Tesco meal deals at home. And of course, I'm having the mango smoothies. And then finally, the freedom allows you to take more risks in Asia. You can come here with $10,000 and start something up. If you have an online business idea or some remote work idea, you have the chance to do it. $10,000 unfortunately won't last you too long in America or Ireland. That's probably a month's expenses now. But over here, that 10 grand will buy you maybe 6 months of work time. And then finally, the world is changing very fast. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but it really looks like the Western world is in decline. There's more violence. There's riots now in Ireland. Obviously, you don't want to see that. America looks like it's circling the toilet. Europe's not as safe as it used to be. The quality of life has definitely dropped, so you're paying a really high price for a poorer standard of living. In Asia, it's the opposite. You're getting an affordable price, even though inflation is creeping up. The quality of life you can have here is much more enjoyable. It's easy to say, even I get a lot of emails saying people at home are burnt out, desperate, they want to go somewhere. We all feel it, so by moving to Asia, I've escaped all that. While the mood is grim at home, people are complaining about the politics and whatnot. Over here, there's no time to complain. There's a real energy here. People are working hard. Business is encouraged. So that's why I really believe in the future. Now, don't get me wrong. I've made a lot of stupid mistakes, which you can read about in my ebook below. But with every mistake came a story. And even though I can still be an absolute idiot, I'm definitely getting better and better as time goes on. I've messed up visas, I've made terrible work decisions, I've made terrible relationship decisions. But somehow, maybe I'm getting older, but I don't feel as afraid of failure anymore. I know if I fail this time, I'll just get back on the horse, try again, and eventually, one day I will have something to show for myself. But for now, that's it. If you're serious, if you're a confused beginner, you want to know everything I know about moving to Asia, check out the Move to Asia blueprint below. Like I said, I put everything in it. Scams, dating, all the countries overview, cities you should go to, cities you should definitely not go to, and all that good stuff. Check out the ebook below, like I said, and also get the free Move to Asia cheat sheet in the box below. Quick overview of all the countries. Check it out and see which one suits you. That's it, guys. You know me, I love Asia, as you can probably tell. I really believe the future belongs to Asia. It's being talked about now, there's more media buzz. Donald Trump has just been to Malaysia. There was a summit here, so it's all in the news. Check it out, see if you like it. Maybe get out of the West. Oh yeah, like, subscribe, do whatever you need to do. I need all the help I can get here. I'll see you in the next one. Oh, I injured my hip. I tried to backflip in the water park.